And welcome back to our live show. Today is the beginning of National Life Coaches Week. Recently named by Cosmopolitan Magazine as one of the top 50 social influencers, Coach Brittany is here today to fill us in on what that means and how a life coach can enhance your personal world. Good morning and welcome back. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good to see you as well.
For people who are not familiar with what a life coach is, first of all, let's talk about what a life coach is.
So life coaching is actually a fairly new profession. And life coaching basically, let's say, for example, you have someone that comes in and they're very goal-oriented. They have something that they want to work on, but they're not quite sure how to get from point A to point B and point B to point Z. So a life coach would come in and they're just basically there to assist them with getting to the point in their lives where they want to be, professionally or within their own personal lives as well.
And you're a pretty good example of that yourself because you kind of had your life fall off track and then you had to put your life back on track. Kind of tell us a little bit of your story.
Yes. So I'm a native here in Richmond and my background is actually in the field of mental health. So I was working within the field of mental health, and the agency that I was working with just completely stopped paying myself, stopped paying my staff, and you know, life just took a huge turn at that point. I had just purchased a house, a new car, and then here I am, my job is kind of shutting down. So at that point, I really had to pick myself up from the bootstraps, and I needed a life coach. So I was looking around, I said, well, who does the actual professional reach out to when they're trying to figure out, you know, hey, what's next? And that's when the word life coaching came about. And since then, started my business. And as you mentioned before, I've been featured in Cosmopolitan, Forbes. A lot of great things have happened since, you know, that turmoil kind of broke out in my life a few years ago.
Yeah, last time we talked to you, you were here talking about a book that you wrote.
Yes, yes, indeed. Dear Pink. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
And that was a book about how to turn your struggles into success.
Absolutely. And that's the whole premise of life coaching, because we all of us have been through different things, you know, no matter how big it is or how small. But the basis behind the book, and again, just life coaching, is learning how to really work through those different things. Because we all can be successful. We're all destined to do great things.
And we all have issues that we can
yes.
get through, definitely. Now, we mentioned this is National Life Coaches Week. This is something that came from you.
Yes, absolutely. As I was mentioning before, I got into this field 4 years ago. And, you know, I needed a mentor. There weren't a lot of things out there for life coaching. So as I've been working through this field, I kept saying, we need to do more things to legitimize life coaching. Because most professions have holidays or have associations or networks and things like that. So this year, I said, we're going to get us a holiday. And thank you to Governor Northam. He was able to put this together. We received the proclamation about 2 weeks ago. And here we are. We have a national holiday.
Good for you. So now that you have a holiday or a week dedicated to life coaches, what kind of things are going to be going on this week?
So this week, we have something going on from today all the way up until Saturday. So the proclamation is from the 5th through the 10th. Because it's fairly new, we really only had 2 weeks to put this together. The main focus this year will just be on social media, so that life coaches, no matter where you are, you'll be able to participate. So for example, today is, you know, everyone knows about MCM, so we're calling it Man Coach Monday, where we want all coaches to highlight another coach, but they have to be a male. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so we're calling that Testimony Tuesday. And it just goes on from there, you know, throughout the week. And a majority of the different things that we're asking coaches to do is to really highlight one another. Don't more so just focus on yourself and your business, but other coaches that are out there doing great things. And then Saturday, we're closing out with Get Social Saturday. So again, that's where you're going to reach out to other coaches within your locality or within your state and just interact, just get together and really just network.
And how can all of this interaction with the life coaches help us when we come to a life coach?
So when you come to a life coach, the main thing is to make sure that you have a goal in mind. I mean, there are life coaches everywhere. And they're there, again, to assist you with different things. So find you a life coach that is really there to help you with the specific thing that you have going on. So if you're looking to work on your business, then look for a business coach. If you're looking to work on, you know, marriage and family, things that you have going on, look for a marriage and family coach.
So the idea is to find someone that matches and meshes with you, because you're really going to be sharing a lot of your life with that person. So you want to find somebody whose personality meshes with yours. So how do we do that?
Absolutely. The easiest thing to do, I also have something called the Life Coach Network. So within the network, we have coaches from all over the place, and they all are have different backgrounds. So if you just, again, if you're on social media, you can look up the Life Coach Network. You just follow that hashtag, and again, all different types of life coaches will pop up. you'll be able to see what type of city and state they're in, what type of coaching they offer, and then from there you'll be able to select what type of coach that may be a great fit for you.
And literally, this is someone to help coach you to a goal that you have in mind.
Exactly. Exactly. It's all about success when you're looking to work with the life coach.
And how has that helped you? Did you turn to a life coach when you needed to find your way?
I absolutely did, because again, I just said, who can I reach out to as a professional? So I found a life coach, and then from there we were able to kind of come up with a blueprint to figure out that I need to become a life coach next. That's the next step for me. And then here I am.
It found your way.
I found my way.
Well, Coach Brittany, thank you so much for coming in, and best of luck with the proclamation that has led to Life Coach Week, and then what will grow from this first year to following years. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank
Good to see you.
Thank you so much. Good to see you,
You're very
too.
welcome.